every step you take, every breath you take. I want you. The morning is cool, but it's going to be a hot day. Just like life. You don't go by what's there now. What's there now is all important in terms of experience. But what's there now is not an indication of what's going to be. Definitely not. The process of what we call as life, most of the time, except a few nasty mornings, most of the time it starts off well. At least for you, not for your mother. At least for you. Not that everybody's life, something wrong has to happen. Some people have a good deal, some people have a bad deal. With the family, money, careers, business, partners that you choose, children that you bear, and various other social, financial, emotional situations. Some people have a good deal, some people have a bad deal. Good deal or bad deal is not the point. The point is this life serving the purpose of you moving on? Because no matter how much you try to settle yourself into the comfort of what is there right now, there is something within you longing to be something more. No matter how much you think you have given up everything, you renounced, or you become lethargic enough to live in a limbo, something within you wants to be a little more, and some plain, whatever you know best. Either you can keep this longing, just coming to terms with it. This is how life is. Some fulfillment, some frustration, some gain, some pain. These are all the philosophies people propound to solace themselves, to tranquilize themselves, to stay half asleep. You are right now? They pulled you out of the bed and brought you? Even if they're beating the drum, are you fully alive? I want to hear some lively sound. So whenever I ask you, are you on? You say, Bad deals can happen, not necessarily because you're stupid, not necessarily because you do something wrong. Bad deals can just happen. Can just happen. A leg can break, a tooth can fall off, head can crack. Somebody dear to you may fall dead tomorrow morning. Bad deals can happen just like that, not because of a mistake, not because of something, it can just happen. It's happening to somebody every day. Every day, somebody's having a bad deal, isn't it so? They wrote it on a paper, they gave you that horoscope. That horoscope which told you that this was the right man to marry. And in how many ways you discovered? How many ways? If you have substantial experience of life, when I say substantial, for most of us one is not enough. When we're reminded there has been a substantial experience of life, going through the same game over and over and over again, then you will not long for immortality. You will want to see what's beyond life. Oh, is this because there's something wrong with life? No, nothing wrong with it. It's just that it's limited. But there is something here which does not like the limited. There is something here which does not like boundaries. There is something here which will not settle for anything less than the boundless. You can see from a single-celled animal to all that has happened now. From that single-celled animal to who you are right now. All that's been happening is to somehow bring a larger slice of life into your experience. That's all that's happened. Became little more capable to experience life, not necessarily to do. An elephant can do much more than you when it comes to physical activity. But that's not the point. Little more capable to experience life. Because what is there now is somehow not enough. But how we experience the process of life is now, for the first time as a human being, it's in our hands. Never before it was in our hands. In the process of evolution, all these millions of life forms that this might have gone through, in none of those forms we had the freedom to choose our experience. Even now, we don't have absolute choice to choose our situations, but we have been given the freedom to choose our experience. Whatever kind of deal, the inner deal, we can strike a good deal, a fabulous deal, whatever may be the outside deal. This one huge step of consciousness sets a human being apart. No other animal is able to determine the nature of his experience. The outside situations are good, they're fine. If they're not good, they're gone. But this one is capable of having an inner situation the way he wants it, no matter what may be happening around him. This ability, once this ability has come, if you exercise the choice of being conscious, it's a benediction. If you do not, it is magnified misery compared to any other creature on the planet. No other creature on this planet suffers the way a human being suffers, isn't it? No other creature on this planet can suffer the way a human being suffers. It's deep. They do, it's not that they don't, but not this deep. Human suffering is deep. This suffering is as deep as it is. Not because life is suffering. A lot of people have come to this. So if life becomes very sweet and beautiful within you, the experience of life, the more blissful it becomes, more the longing for transcendence. People are always thinking the suffering will seek. No. Those who are suffering, if you dangle a little bit of pleasure here, they will run after that. It's only one who is absolutely blissful who will go straight in the path because nothing bothers him, nothing interests him. He's already in the most pleasant way a human being can be. Now he wants to go beyond, nothing else. Somebody who is suffering today, they say today, Sadhguru, I want mukti. Their idea of mukti is freedom from suffering? No. Mukti is not freedom from suffering. You cannot even seek liberation. If you are in some state of suffering, if you are suffering, all you will see, all you will seek is the sweetness of pleasure and happiness, nothing more. What can be sold to you if the marketing machinery is strong enough? Just anything can be sold to you. And too much junk has been sold to you, all kinds of junk, all kinds of junk. Why can't we just enjoy the mundane? In every little thing, why can't we find pleasure and joy and just do it? You must do that. If you cannot even do that, you're no good. You're no good for anything. If you cannot enjoy the sunrise, if you cannot enjoy the breakfast that you eat, if you cannot enjoy the air that you breathe, if you cannot enjoy the earth that you walk upon, you're simply no good for anything, because even birds and animals are doing it. Yes? A 94-year-old man who lived on a horse ranch all his life, whose whole life and work is with studs. At 94, he married his sixth wife, who was only 18 years of age. You know, there's a large ranch. He met his wife on the first day. And then he asked her, "See, do you know what we are supposed to do? Did you talk to your mother? Did she tell you some facts about life?" She said, "No, I did not speak to my mother. I do not know any facts about life." Then he said, "I think I know, but I've forgotten." I've been out of the active involvement with the ranch for the last 10 years and I've forgotten. You've forgotten, but still the pattern has not stopped. Many things are just like this with life. You have forgotten that the only longing is for inclusiveness. Here and there, whatever comes your way, you want to grab and include, little by little, piece by piece. You will not get the cosmic, you will not get the existence that way, piece by piece. It's too many pieces. Nobody can put it together piece by piece. Either you swallow it whole or you don't. That's how it is. You must… every step you take, every breath you take, I want you to see that whatever you're in touch with now, this planet, the air that you breathe, the sky, the mountain, everything. If you're willing to look at it in a certain way, is overwhelming. If you're willing to see that you as a person, though you can walk, talk, do this, that, you're still not grasped any one of them. You don't know. The blades of grass here may be laughing at your ignorance. They are actually. Do you hear? I want you to hear. Because that's how it is. Everything here knows life except the human being. Because he was given the power to transcend life, he has chosen to go under. He was given the freedom not just to be life, he could go above life, but most of them chose to go below. They're not even enjoying life as a tree is enjoying life. It only suffers if it has a bad deal. You're capable of suffering a good deal. No breakfast is a bad deal, but this lunch coming at 9:30, that's a good deal.